right, folks. Wake up. Wake up Jesse over there and tell him, come on, we got a little racing to do here now.
And for all of you who've just gotten home from your regular Saturday night racetrack, welcome. We're set to go racing here.
We've been waiting on you, and I'm glad you got home when you did.
Hope your favorite driver won the feature. Let's see how your favorite driver fares here.
And we're off and running one more time. Okay, I'm going to hold my breath. Let's see. Down into turn one.
Look at Tony Stewart in that orange number 20 car. He passed 3 cars before they even got to turn 1. He's on a mission.
Yeah, he passed those 3 cars. Basically, those are the 3 backup cars, so they're probably being a little cautious with their cars.
Single file, the front 5. Rusty Wallace, Bobby Labonte. Ward Burton lead them across.
Track's in good shape. Everybody made that first lap. Now let's get down to business. Bobby Labonte right there, right behind Rusty Wallace. And we know from coming here for a number of years, those Gibbs cars, that 18 and the 20, have got this place figured out.
And Darrell, that 18 car, that's the car that Bobby Labonte, Jimmy May car, they won the Brickyard last year at Indy, a brand new race car back in August.
We're going to complete lap 2 and stand silent to the memory of Dale Earnhardt, a 3-time winner of the Winston on lap 3. Things a little racy in that second pack. There's Jeremy Mayfield and Terry Labonte going at it.
And boy, I tell you, these engines in these cars tonight, if this was a 600-mile race, they wouldn't be sounding. These things are turning 9,200 RPM, and they're producing maximum horsepower, and they got a buzz to them like I've never heard. We'll give you a crank it up here in a little while, and you'll see what I'm talking about. These things are humming, boys.
Tony Stewart gained a few spots, and now he backs up a couple. Todd Bodine going by him.
Well, you remember they were a little worried about the engine in that car, so it'd take a few laps for that to show up if there was a problem.
Boy, the track is cool. The times are fast. These cars are getting it around this mile-and-a-half racetrack.
Yeah, 30-49. That's pretty fast time compared to what they've been running.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., defending champion of the Winston.
It's a battle for 9th.
Clear, clear.
Carrying the colors of the baseball all-star game, which you'll see in July on Fox. Ward Burton looking for second place from Bobby Labonte.
Bobby's car is really fast right through the center of the corner, right on the bottom of the track. He really gets back to the throttle in a hurry. Rusty's car is really fast down the straightaway.
Steve Park in 1 car, Bobby Hamilton in the 55 car. That's a battle for 7th place.
I'll tell you, that 2 car has got some steam under the hood. He pulls them down that straightaway. Really stretches out down here at the end.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. in that 8 car. He's faster than these race cars right here. He's trying to figure out where these guys are going to go. Look at his car go through right to the bottom of the racetrack, turn 4.
It's the same car he won the race here with last year. Probably got the same setup in it because last year these guys were not always on bump rubbers. So I got a feeling he's got a very similar setup that he won with here last year.
Trying to follow his teammate Steve Park through on the low side, but he's got a mirror full of Dale Jarrett.
And you know, we would believe, or we were led to believe, that Jarrett would probably be pretty good because of the testing that they did over here last week. Same conditions, cool night. He was real happy with his race car.
You're riding with Earnhardt Jr. trying to work underneath Bobby Hamilton. You see Steve Park up ahead. He has cleared Hamilton.
Boy, Hamilton really drove his car down into turn 1 hard.
5-car breakaway at the front. Wallace, Bobby Labonte, Ward Burton with Mark Martin and Mayfield.
Here comes that 18 car.
looking for the lead.
He's looking.
Right there, though, that's where Rusty's so strong. Tail into that straightaway
Oh,
right
I think
there.
he does. He's got some straightaway speed. Bobby's good right through the center of the corner right here.
He's going to pull Ward Burton in that 22 car with him. Let's see what happens down the back straightaway.
Rusty's going to take it up on the high side and see if he can hold Bobby off.
Ward's going to go up there with him.
I tell you, when you can run the high line, you get a lot better run up off the corner.
Good grip up there, and you keep that momentum up to get down that straightaway.
And of course, here comes everybody with Rusty. They went to the high side with Rusty. Ward Burton came right around.
10 of 30 laps in this first segment complete.
Whoa, now that 22 car, Ward Burton, he is coming off that corner. He got some gear in that thing.
One of 2 Dodges in our field. Of course, Bill Elliott's other Dodge.
Boy, look at Ward right there. Man, he really gasses it up hard. He's alongside of Rusty. I believe he's got the steam to take him.
If he can get into turn 1 ahead of Rusty.
He's going to take the position. Bobby Labonte back to the bottom here. He wants it too.
Man, they're close right there. Once Rusty lost the lead, I think he's going to be a little bit easier to deal with. He'll let Bobby Labonte go now. What do you think, Jeff?
Well, one of the things I'm sitting here watching, Darryl, is lap times. The 24 and the 99 are on the move. You notice right now, Jeff Burton's already up to 14. He just passed Tony Stewart on the outside coming off the 4. His car looks extremely strong.
Well, these other backup cars aren't performing quite that well, but those guys, they seem to be the best prepared to put the backup cars into the race.
See Todd Bodine in that 66 car. Remember, he was the last car to get into Winston, started dead last, 21st.
Yeah, and he has the advantage of running that 46 laps that he got to run earlier on this racetrack. Of course, I know it's rain, but still the conditions are a lot better, and he had a chance to adjust on his car.
Had time, yeah, to make adjustments, exactly.
Always we see the guys that come out of the open into this race, they always run good. They're always very competitive because of that advantage they've had of being on the racetrack.
Tony Stewart chasing Jeff Burton. Burton in a backup car with an engine change.
You know, I believe Tony Stewart, because of having to go to the rear of the field, I believe he's just going to ride this first 30 laps out. Wouldn't surprise me to see him finish somewhere around 12th.
12th might be a good
I think that'd be a good place for him to finish.
But you don't want to finish 13th because we know the maximum cars they'll invert for that second 30 lapper will be 12. Jeff Gordon, he's still on the move, and that 24 car goes below Bill Elliott in that 9 car. Bill Elliott, one of the teams that tested out here, brand new race car for Bill Elliott in that Ray Evernham car.
Stewart looking over Gordon, moving to the outside.
We see so many times that 20 car, Tony Stewart, he's not very good on the restarts. He always kind of falls back.
Ooh, contact, and one car slides up the hill. I think that was Burton.
Ooh, it was.
Jeff Burton.
And the 29 car's on pit lane, y'all.
Trouble for Harvick. Curfew?
Could be. So. He's just pulled down there and stopped.
See a lot of smoke like coming out from the brakes or something, like possibly the brakes were locking up. Jeff Hammond.
Just noticing the car, Larry, when he come down pit road, I couldn't tell if he had like an oil line loose or something. A lot of smoke was coming out from underneath the engine area or the front brake area. He's got some kind of problem on the car. The
way the car just came to a stop on pit lane right there, I believe the brakes are blocked up on it.
Yeah, you see the Pennzoil car out there, crew trying to push the car. It won't even move.
No, that's what it is.
See that smoke from the right rear wheel, as if a wheel cylinder wouldn't let the fluid release back.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of smoke coming out behind the car. I think they got a brake problem. That's one of the fallacies of a backup car. Sometimes they're just the little things like that will drive you crazy.
But boy, those flames, they're headed to the front. They just keep picking cars off. Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, he's up to 14th position.
Yeah, you know, and he said that wasn't as good an engine as he had in his primary car, but he thought it would be all right.
12th, we think, is the bubble spot. That's where Jerry Nadeau sits right now. So if they invert 12 cars after these first 30 laps, it would be Nadeau who would start the next segment from the pole.
Boy, these guys right here are mixing it up. Woo! Oh, whoa. Boy, Junior got really loose. He drove that thing down on the outside. got really loose.
Inside, 3 wide, back to 2 wide.
Chased it up the hill and lost a lot of positions there, lost a lot of momentum.